Hello there everybody and welcome back to another sort of Binding of Isaac Repentance news video, kind of. Today we're going to take a look at a highly opinionated video. Do I have to put up like blinking red lights or warning signs or something? A highly opinionated video about items from Antibirth that I'm super excited to hopefully see in Repentance. As many of you know, the new Isaac DLC releasing this year, Repentance, is based off of the Antibirth mod, so we have a decent clue at what items to expect in the new DLC. Some of the items I'm going to talk about in this video are confirmed to be in Repentance as they were found in the demo at PAX, but no item has a guarantee while the DLC is still in development, so this is just simply a small list of the items I'd love to mess around with in Repentance. The clips you see in the background of this video are from my Antibirth series, and I'll attempt to link the videos used in the description so you can watch the runs using these items. Without further ado, in no particular order whatsoever, let's take a look at a few of the items that I'm amped for. Red Key. I mean, look, let's just start with a bang. Those that know Antibirth know this is one of the coolest items in the entire mod, and I wholeheartedly agree. Red Key is a 3 charge active item that creates new rooms on the map. So when there's a gap on the map that doesn't have a room, you can now make one there. The even more interesting component of this is that these newly created rooms take shape of rooms that can generate on the floor. This means that you may create a curse room or an item room. You can fill out the entire map with red key rooms as long as you have enough battery charges, but if you go beyond the dimensions of the map, it then forces you into an error room and you're forced to go down the next floor. It's such a fascinating item that is just mind-numbing and crazy as you have no idea what you're gonna get. Every time I use it, I get into this state of delirium, no pun intended, and just can't stop until I've used the item as much as possible on the floor. With the amount of ways to break the game in Afterbirth Plus, I can already see this being a crazy item to fit into the current meta in Repentance. Looking forward, I'm most excited to see how this works in the Blue Womb, as you probably can generate more item rooms and shops on the Blue Womb, since those are the only item rooms that can even spawn on the Blue Womb. It's going to be really interesting to see how they implement this, and I am so excited. Rock Bottom. Speaking of broken items, this one is about as broken as you get. This very sad stone will revert all of your stats back to their initial values from the beginning of the run, hence rock bottom, but the catch is that you will no longer receive stat downgrades from items. Let's just brainstorm a couple of these awesome synergies. Experimental treatment, 3 stat upgrades, no stat downgrades. Soy milk, 1 rate of fire with no damage down. Eve's Mascara, a 2 times damage multiplier with no shot speed or tears down. But then there's some even more possibly broken synergies with items that weren't even in Antibirth. Purity, for example, could give the stat increases and then never decrease them, allowing you to stay with the stat increases forever. This is such a unique item, and I'm really excited to see how they implement it and how all of these new synergies are going to work. Damocles. Easily the most dangerous and risky item on this list, but is it actually good? Well, maybe. Damocles puts a small dagger above your head that gives a free item in every room that has an item. A free item room item, a free shop item, boss item, devil item, you get the picture. The dagger above your head begins with a 0% chance to fall and instantly kill you, but that chance goes up every time you take damage on the run. It also occurs completely randomly. So as soon as you get hit once, at any point later, that dagger could fall, ending your run. I mean, seriously, this is some abortion birth level garbage here, except it's fun as hell. It's a horrific risk-reward item that is easily the most stressed I've been on an Isaac run in months. It's a ton of fun, and I'm excited to use it with characters like the Lost, or whenever you get an extra life item to maximize its potential. Magic Skin. Speaking of synergies with the Lost, Magic Skin is one of the best synergies the Lost will have in Repentance if this item makes the cut. Magic Skin will permanently remove a red heart container or 2 soul hearts from your run and give you a cracked red heart container and an item in return. These cracked red heart containers cannot be removed in any way, and once you use it 12 times, you die. While it's seemingly a bad idea to use the item a ton, it's a unique risk-reward item that on strong runs could be fun to test your skills. As a lost, you can use the item infinitely as the lost doesn't have red heart containers. I'm interested to see how it could be abused in Repentance and see if maybe items like Potato Peeler could remove the broken hearts or Greed's Gullet could create new ones on top of them. It's doubtful, but there could be some new fun synergies. Mom's Bracelet. Mom's Bracelet is, in my opinion, a pretty underrated item in Antibirth, and it's one that is going to be essential for min-maxers like myself in Repentance. This recharging one room active item can pick up objects in the room and throw them, breaking the objects and dealing damage to enemies. Breaking rocks allows for infinite breaking of tinted rocks and also easily clearing finicky rooms early. It's a lot of damage. It's unique and has more fun, unique interactions like being able to take the host head off of hosts. I love the idea, although I do think this item is pretty strong and should probably be nerfed in Repentance, but I'll be interested to see what they do with it. Sitting near the middle of our list is the first item that I'm genuinely intrigued to see what they do with in Repentance, since Afterbirth Plus already has an item with the same name. Jacob's Ladder in Antibirth spawns a ladder at the beginning of each floor, taking you to an item-specific angel room. This means that the angel room generated by Jacob's Ladder is special to the item and is not the same devil or angel room that will spawn on the floor regularly. This is such a strong item, and it's going to be even stronger in Repentance since angel rooms got buffed from Rebirth. It also opens up the opportunity for more usually unlikely synergies, as angel room items and devil items can be more commonly paired together. It's stupid strong, but it's also unique, so riddle me interested. The Intruder. The Intruder is a unique little item due to the multiple features of the item and the fun synergies inherent in it. By default, the item gives Isaac the chance to fire additional quad shot tears, essentially giving a pseudo-mutant spider without the tears down. Upon getting hit, the Intruder will jump out of Isaac's body and attack the room as a familiar. I'd love to see how this item interacts with items like Tractor Beam in Repentance, as this could end up giving you a nice shotgun effect similar to how Mutant Spider works with Tractor Beam. It's the epitome of Antibirth items, unique and complex, and I think it sets a really great precedent for the quality of items we'll get in Repentance. Lodestone. Lodestone is an incredibly powerful item in Antibirth that inherently has a ton of synergies. Lodestone gives Isaac magnetizing tears, which you may think is just another strange attractor, but instead of attracting everything to your tears, it will mark enemies with a magnetizing effect and then attract everything to that magnetized enemy. This results in tears locking in on enemies with a strong homing-like effect and stacking enemies into groups for mass destruction. I can't wait to see how it synergizes with some items in Repentance, such as Tech X. A big tech beam that magnetizes enemies together for destruction seems like a really great time for me. Paschal Candle. Paschal Candle is a fun Angel Deal item introduced in Antibirth that will single-handedly change the Angel Deal forever in Repentance. Currently in Afterbirth Plus, there is a singular Angel Deal item that increases your tears. Like, literally, 42 Angel Deal items and one increases your tears. And it's the Halo, which is an all stats up. What a joke, dude. Paschal Candle will give you a whole tier delay down for each room you complete without getting hit. This can be stacked 6 times, so for the characters starting with 10 rate of fire, you can get down to 4 with Paschal Candle, which is an insanely low tier delay. Having some stat increasing items in the Angel pool is awesome, and an item that incentivizes not getting hit and being good at the game is really needed. I love this item. Uranus. Finally, it definitely ain't my anus. It's Uranus. This is the only planetarium item that I'm going to cover in this video because I still think I might make a video just about planetariums and some stuff I would love to see from room design and Repentance, but Uranus is too cool of an item from a design perspective to leave out here. Uranus turns your tears into icicles that upon killing an enemy, in air quotes, it will freeze the enemy, allowing them to be pushed around the room, exploding into an array of shots. I love the look and feel of the icicle tears, and I can't wait to see the kinds of synergies with the newer Afterbirth Plus items like Haemalacria and Lacrophagy. You can really see how these would start to annihilate rooms. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a bit of an odd one since it's just 100% purely my opinions, but I wanted to get some more Repentance knowledge out there. Once again, while some of these items have been seen in the PAX demos of Repentance, I don't want to sit here and confirm any of these items for the full release of Repentance since development changes and things happen. These are just items that I want to see in the game. I'm thinking about making a video all about planetariums, items you can find in them, and kind of what I'd love to see in the game from a room design perspective. So if that's something you want me to do, hit the like button so I know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my Antibirth videos. Those will be linked in the description as well. I'll see you guys there. Goodbye.